Hey country fans, my name's Dylan and I'm with In Charge Country, and with us today we have Kayla Woodson celebrating her new self-titled EP. So Kayla, I know you've been playing since you were really little. Can you describe sort of how you got into music and how it's transitioned from when you were little to where you are now?
Yeah, so I started singing when I was about 4 years old. From there I kind of just did things on my own, and then when I was 10 I ended up getting a band, and so I started playing at fairs and festivals at 10 years old. When I turned, 17-ish, I ended up moving to Nashville. Basically, I wanted to go to Nashville. My mom was kind of like, hey, can you look at like a school or something to where I know you have like food and you're, sleeping somewhere? And so I was like, okay. So I looked into Belmont, ended up going to Belmont in the fall of 2012. Went there for 4 years and just graduated in May. And so in that kind of process of me going to school and those 4 years, I kind of became more of an artist in my own sense. I feel like I've kind of learned, what kind of artist I want to be and what kind of songs I want to portray.
Since you've been performing for so long, do you not really deal with stage fright that much anymore? I know it's a big problem for most people.
No, I mean, to me it's more of like adrenaline. Like there's more of that like, okay, like let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's go on stage, knock people's socks off and then get off. I mean, I honestly don't remember sometimes what I do in shows. Like I'll like watch videos and it's like, oh, you did this with your arm, and I'm like, I don't even know what that was, where it came from. I don't remember spinning on stage and jumping off of this. Like I don't remember anything. It's kind of just me having fun and kind of giving people a good time.
With your EP, were there any like certain people or artists that inspired certain songs or the EP in general?
Ooh, I'm not going to give you my secrets. All the songs are kind of the songs I wrote. I wrote all of them, wrote or co-wrote. And they're all about real life situations. Whether it was about me, it was about a friend, it was about, someone of someone of someone. It was kind of those things that I felt like I needed these songs to kind of portray who I was and who I wanted to be as an artist. And so you have, the songs like Fan for the Flame, which is more of that rockin', like more of that independent kind of song. And then you have Before It's Too Late, which is like makes you want to bawl your eyes out.
Yeah.
And, just real life situations like that, I think for people to be able to feel those and for people to actually relate with you on that level is very important. So with these songs, I wanted to make sure they all felt like, genuine.
Who are some of your greatest influences in country that helped influence your career and how you write songs?
It kind of just depends. I also grew up in New Orleans, so I kind of sang other kinds of genres too. So, I love some Journey, some Guns N' Roses. My dad kind of raised me on that. And then, country Karen Wood, Martina McBride, Miranda Lambert, Shania Twain, Dolly Parton's like my absolute favorite person ever. And then just, some kind of soul stuff, some R&B like Stevie Wonder, stuff like that. It's kind of a mix of everything. I'm kind of like a big gumbo pot.
Yeah.
And I just kind of get influences from everywhere.
If you could duet with just one person, who would it be?
It's got to be Dolly Parton. It's got to be. Just not only is she a great singer and performer, but she's an amazing songwriter. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just love her so much.
I think we all love Dolly Parton a lot. Since you're sort of new to the industry and becoming big very quick and a lot of critical acclaim, what has your experience been like as you delved more into the industry, and then what is some advice you would have for other artists that are trying to fill your shoes and also become the new up-and-comers of Nashville?
It's definitely different than people think it is. You get here and people are like, okay, you're going to Nashville, you're going to make it. And you get here and everyone's doing the same exact thing that you're doing. So I think the first thing I've definitely learned is connection. You form these bonds with people and you kind of make these friendships and have these connections of people who just really want to help you. And so I think that is definitely a big piece of advice that I would have for people, is to kind of make those connections and find people that are genuinely passionate about what you're doing.
Where can we find your music?
Okay, well, the EP was released to iTunes, so you can find it if you just search Kayla Woodson. Also on Spotify, you can listen to it there. And actually just released a music video for Fan for the Flame, the lead single, so go check that out on YouTube, because I'm so excited about it.
Thank you so much for joining us, Kayla. It's been such a pleasure having you.
Hey, In Charge Country fans, this is Kayla Woodson. Thank you so much for watching my interview with Dylan. You can check me out on Facebook.com/Kayla Woodson Music and on Instagram and Twitter @KWoodsonMusic. And also make sure to check out my EP on iTunes and Spotify, and make sure to check out the new music video for Fan for the Flame. Thanks for watching.